The Congress parliamentary meet on Wednesday was a time for some plain speak after introspection by the party top brass, including Congress President Sonia Gandhi and Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. Sonia Gandhi conceded that lack of discipline and unity were among the reasons for the party's debacle in assembly polls. She said, "It is obvious that we have not been able to convince the people of our policies, programs and achievements. We have not, it seems, been able to fulfill their aspirations." The Congress president expressed her unhappiness over non-passage of Women's Reservation Bill. She also hit out at the opposition, accusing it of making completely baseless personal attacks on Congress and the government, including Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. Taking on the BJP without naming it, she asked partymen to strongly speak against their ideology. She said, "Our opponents advocate policies of divisiveness and sectarian interests. They mock our secular ethos. We must not be afraid to speak against those who offer only a narrow and destructive alternative." Citing examples of what had happened when NDA did well in the assembly polls in 2003, but it was UPA that came to power at the centre in 2004, he said, "Assembly elections in a few states are not necessarily an indication of what will happen in general elections that follow some months later. We know this from the past." The party believes that one of the reasons behind the defeat is the impractical promises made by the opponents. Prime Minister said, "We should not make promises that cannot be fulfilled like some political parties are doing." Prime Minister and the Congress President made it clear that there was a pressing need to rethink the party's plan of action. After the poll debacle in 4 states, Congress is expected to take up an organizational revamp to make the party fighting fit ahead of the Lok Sabha election at the AICC meet on 17th January. Bureau Report, DD News.